Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Slice of Shonen. I'm your host, The Cloudy Crow, and today we'll be reacting to the finale of Attack on Titan Season 3. Now, we already had the first part finale, and now this is the part 2 finale, the big shebang, and apparently there's only going to be one more season after this, the final season, where we will learn everything, we'll see everything finally unfold, but I can't wait to see how they're gonna end this season, because they really dropped some bombs these past couple episodes, gave us a ton of information for us to process, and some of this stuff I still don't understand. So I hope that they at least explain some things a bit more, and I'll get into that in a little bit once we hit the recap. But in the last episode, we learned a lot of information, but we learned two key important points that we need to keep in mind for the end of this season and for next season, which are, number one, Eren has not one, but two Titans inside of him. He has the Attack Titan, which is the Titan that Grisha had, and also the Titan that the Owl had, so it was passed down to him that way. And then he also had the Founding Titan, which was taken by Grisha. Grisha took the Founding Titan from Freya, I believe, when he came and killed her during that little ceremony that they had for her. So Grisha had both of them, and then he passed them both to Eren when Eren ate him. So he has two, but he can't use the power of the Founding Titan on his own. He only used it once for a split second when he touched Dinah, I believe it was Dinah. She was in her Titan form and she was about to attack him, and he touched her, and then it triggered for a second. And the reason why is because the Founding Titan's power can only be unleashed when you have royal blood, or you have the royal bloodline, and Dinah was a part of the royal bloodline, so them two touching, it's kind of like he was using the fact that Dinah was a part of the bloodline to trigger the Founding Titan's power, but it only lasted for a second. And so Eren can't completely use it himself, so he's only been using the Attack Titan thus far, really. And then the second big piece of information we got is this whole path situation. Now, I still don't 100% understand it, but I believe that these paths make it so that the Owl and Eren are kind of interconnected, and the evidence we kind of have behind that is the fact that the Owl is talking to Grisha, telling him to go over to the wall to start a family, kind of start over, and he also said he needs to do this. I believe he said he needs to do this in order to protect Armin and Mikasa, but him mentioning both of their names is a huge key piece of information, because only Eren knows those two. Only Eren and Grisha knows those two. So Owl told Grisha about them pretty much before they even existed, so that means that Eren's memories and the Owl's memories are somewhat interconnected. I don't understand how exactly, but hopefully we find out this episode. So anyways, that was a lot. If you guys are excited for this episode, make sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts on the episode down below, and subscribe for more Slice Shonen content. But with that, we're gonna get right into the season finale right now. Alright, so this is the part of the episode where you guys will be grabbing your source videos. If you don't have one, have no fear. Your boy will have one linked in the description. Just click the link, pull up the video, and get ready to sync it with your boy, because we will be starting this season finale for Attack on Titan Season 3 in... Let me get it ready. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Think my volume's good. Okay. So we have these Eotans. Onslaught. Those are their Attack Titans. They're versions of the Attack Titan. Wow. I guess that's one way to get the freaking royal bloodline. Oh. But I'm guessing there aren't too many people left with the royal bloodline. Krista has it, of course. cycle will only repeat itself. This is a reference to the fact that he might also have memories from the past. And then right here, he drops the Mikasa and ARMIN bomb. See? So, yeah, this it has to be, man. It has to be. Because he doesn't even know who they are. But I'm sure he has memories of them. Alright, and we get right into the opening. Now, this part is extremely loud compared to the rest of the anime. So I had to turn it down just a smidge, just a smidge. But anyways, I really want to get an understanding of this path situation going on here. So I'm really going to try to focus this episode. Try to get everything that I can, solidify it, because I appreciate you guys coming into the comments and helping to explain it a bit more for me without spoiling it, which is awesome. But still, like, hopefully this anime can help me understand it. If not, one of you guys actually suggested I go and read the manga because they explain it better there, apparently. So I just might have to do that if this anime can help me understand it better at all. But this is the end, man. How are you guys feeling? How are you feeling about knowing? Oh, I guess I didn't even say this yet, but apparently season 4 is going to drop fall of 2020. So that's almost an entire year from now. How do you guys feel about a year wait? I mean, could be longer. So that's awesome. This length of time should be a good amount of time for them to really, put in some hard work and effort into this last season. So, oh, but man, oh my God, did you guys see at the bottom? It said, "Kiss anime effing sucks." So I'm guessing this is probably a fan sub. Well, it most likely is a fan sub, but oh man, Kiss anime is kind of a. We're not gonna talk about it, all right? We're just gonna stick to this episode and enjoy it. Yep, he's got a point there. Oh man, I don't remember what Aaron said, but I do remember that last episode. Aaron like stood up and said something while they were talking. And that's why he looks so depressed now, because when they asked him what he was talking about, he didn't want to get into it. It was kind of like a sudden thought that came to his head. Yeah, the truth is out. Mm-hmm. Eoten, the colossal Eoten. So, I'm guessing the Eotens are the Titans. But for some reason in this translation they're called Eotens. Because they did kind of drop that suddenly this episode, and I don't remember them mentioning Eotens last episode. So maybe it's just a bad translation, but hey man, we'll work with it. It's a good point. Because the Survey Corps are pretty much getting crapped on until recently. Wow. I just had an interesting thought, but I guess now would kind of be a good point to drop it, which is all the Titans that we've been fighting against, struggling with this whole time. We're all Titans that came from the country where the Marleyans are. So if it weren't for the Marleyans sending them here, we'd probably be perfectly fine right now. Oh yeah, and her partner died just a few episodes ago. Wow. Ooh. Yeah, that must have been a bit tough to swallow for her. Dang, just straight up. Well, hey man, that's the past. We're in the present now. This is our situation, so we just gotta work with it. Whoa. Okay, that might apply to Aaron and Mikasa, but Levi, nearly to the very last moment, he wanted to give it to Erwin. So I don't know if you could say that about him. Yeah, this isn't the time to be starting this, man. Dang. He's just being honest, though. But this... man. Now Armin's starting to doubt himself. Exactly. See, Aaron, he's saying what everyone needs to hear right now. Yeah, you gotta get that passion back, my guy. Remember why we're doing this in the first place. Oh my... Wait, did he... Oh my god! He saw Grisha's memories! Or was that... Wait... Because I don't think Grisha ever saw it happen first hand. So were those the owl's memory? No, because he was with Grisha. How the heck did he see that? I know the owl told him about what happened. But how did he get that image in his head? This is so confusing, man. Just another question to add to my 100 others that I have flying around in my head right now. Those medals are kind of clean, though. And Krista, she looks very matured since the last time we've seen her. Although, towards the end, before she became queen, she's always seemed more mature. But now, like, she really looks like a queen right now. Like, there's a certain elegance that she gives off. The royal bloodline. This is the memory of Freya. And there's Freya. And that's it. He saw that exchange firsthand. Dang, man. So he heard that his dad came and killed Ymir. But now he saw it. This is so crazy. How these super intense memories are just popping up left and right now. Aaron's starting to figure out everything. That's good, though. They don't really have to worry about the Titans anymore. So they can just improve. And rebuild. Alright. Alright, what's the plan, guys? It seems like they're actually like a survey corps now. Because before, They'd probably survey, figure out where the Titans are, where they're like organizing their numbers at, but then they'd get involved in fighting them. And now it seems like they're just scouting to figure out what the outside is like, since now they can just roam freely. Another. Ew. This reminds me of the Rod Reese Titan. Dang, Aaron's hair is grown. But why did it stop? Is my question. Because they said it was probably crawling slowly. Dang, it literally dragged itself. I wonder if the bottom half of its body was like Rod Reese's, where it's just like exposed muscle tissue and stuff. And there it is. Oh, that's the pit. That is the pit. Wow. So it's really not even that far. Wow. Yep. Those memories. Wow, dude. I wonder what would happen to them if they were spotted, dude. Because it's been a long time since we've seen anything from this place. Oh, is this it? ARMIN? Oh my gosh! That looks so beautiful, man. It looks so good. And I love that reflection against the rocks that we saw. Everybody's blown away except Aaron. Dang, man. This is what we've been fighting for. Sasha and Coney. The best couple. Hey, calm down, Levi. We're just having a little fun, alright, man? Mikasa. Oh my gosh! This is the first time we've seen them smile in such a long time, dude. This feels so good. Wow. Especially Mikasa, man. She looked like a little kid back there, and it was just so wholesome. Everybody's having a good time. That is true. So it's not over yet. That is the question. Don't drop it. Alright. Oh, wow. Wow, looks like we got a new ending little scene here too. Wow, man, what a great episode. What a great episode. I like how they kind of ended it on a happy note, but at the same time, they were still talking like, you know, this isn't the end. We thought that this would be freedom, but we still have a pretty long way to go. We still have people to take care of, so it's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. Whew, alright, so that is the end of the Season 3 finale for Attack on Titan. We've learned a bit more. No huge bombs were really dropped, information-wise, but definitely some huge moments in this episode. One of those moments being Eren seeing the exchange going on between Grisha and Freya right before Freya died. So that was the moment when Grisha killed Freya, or ate Freya, I guess, took her powers, and so he had both Titans, and then he passed them on to Eren, as we already know. And I guess the second huge bomb that we bumped into was the fact that we've traveled to the outside. We've made it to at least relatively close to the country. I don't think we're exactly at where the Marleyans have made their civilization, but that harbor can't be too far, especially because, you know, they've traveled there to send people off towards where the Eldians are. So we definitely have a lot to look forward to, a lot of awesome, super exciting content to expect in the next season, and I can't wait for it, man. Will I still be doing reactions around, what, a year from now? Hopefully, man. Hopefully I'm able to react to this next season. I can't wait for it. But this is still not the end for them, as many of you guys have said in the comments, and as we can probably see now, we have another war on the rise, which is going to be kind of a, I guess, a part 2 of the Eldians versus the Marleyans. And I guess, you know, the Marleyans still have some Eldians on their side as well, but it's going to be war for the people inside of the wall against the civilization outside of the wall. We don't know what kind of weaponry they have. We don't know what kind of technology they have that could be used, you know, offensively. So this might be a very, very scary experience, and I have no idea how we're even gonna fight, because a lot of our troops were taken out in that last battle we had against the Titans. So I don't know how we're gonna fight back against them, but we're going to have to. Armin's probably gonna have to crack out his colossal Titan abilities. I don't know, man. I don't know. We may just have to bring back some Titans to take them out. And who knows, they might even have some Titans of their own. Of course, Zeke is still over there. The four-legged, or I guess the one that walked on all fours, is still over there. And also Reiner is still over there. So this is going to be huge. Okay, a pretty interesting thing that you can keep in mind is the fact that the Eldians that live with the Marleyans are treated like crap. So when this war does come up, do you think that potentially we can convince some Eldians to come over to our side and fight with us? So it'll kind of be like them fighting for freedom and fighting for equality, I guess, since they're treated like lesser people compared to the Marleyans. So we may have a bigger army than we think and not even know it. So do you think that potentially some Eldians that live with the Marleyans will come over to our side, or do you think not? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But with that, I'm going to head out. So thank you guys so much, and I will catch you all in the next one. Have a good one.